The year 2025 will be remembered in the annals of geology. It will be remembered not for a single catastrophic event, but for a sequence, a rapid-fire cascade of powerful earthquakes that ripped across the globe, from the fractured coastlines of Asia to the volcanic arcs of Russia, and even to the icy, desolate waters of the Antarctic. On the surface, these appeared to be isolated disasters, tragic but separate chapters in our planet's restless story. But what if they were not? What if the science is revealing a far more terrifying truth? What if these were not random acts of geology, but the connected links in a global chain reaction? A tectonic domino effect where a single rupture in one corner of the world could transfer its stress thousands of kilometers away, priming the next fault to fail. This is a planet under immense interconnected strain, and of a series of events that has forced us to reconsider the very nature of our world. Before we trace this incredible sequence across the globe, if you find these geological insights critical, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to Geology Watch. The first domino fell in January of 2025. A powerful magnitude 6.4 earthquake shook southern Taiwan, its epicenter located between the cities of Tainan and Chiayi. The rupture occurred along the violent, chaotic boundary where the Philippine sea plate relentlessly pushes against the Eurasian plate, one of the most active collision zones on Earth. The shaking was intense. Over 50 people were injured and thousands of buildings were damaged as the crust groaned under. But the Earth was not finished. A few months later, a second powerful quake, a magnitude 6.0, struck the island's northeast coast. This was not a simple aftershock. It was a clear and unambiguous signal that the entire region's stress field had been fundamentally altered. The first event had not relieved the pressure, it had merely shifted it, pushing the strain onto a new section of the fault. The first link in the chain had been forged. For months, the Pacific remained relatively quiet. Then, on July 30th, 2025, the giant awoke. An enormous, almost unimaginable magnitude 8.8 megathrust earthquake struck off the coast of the Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia. This was not just a major quake, it was one of the largest seismic events ever recorded by modern instruments. Deep beneath the ocean, a colossal section of the Pacific Plate, hundreds of kilometers long, violently plunged beneath the Okhotsk Plate. The rupture was so immense it displaced the seafloor itself, unleashing a 3-meter-high tsunami that raced across the Pacific. But the true terrifying consequence was what happened next. Volcanoes that had been dormant for centuries, silent giants on the peninsula, suddenly and violently reawakened. This was the ultimate proof of a deep, fundamental shift in the crust. The colossal stress change from the earthquake had not just shaken the ground, it had squeezed the deep magma chambers beneath the volcanoes, forcing molten rock to the surface. Scientists watched in awe and horror. The seismic data was unequivocal. This single, titanic event had fundamentally redistributed tectonic stress across the entire northern Pacific margin, from Russia to Alaska. The energy had not vanished, it had been transferred, sent southward along the edge of the Pacific Plate like a shockwave traveling through glass. The second and largest domino had fallen. By late September, the tectonic energy, now migrating south from Kamchatka, began to accumulate on the fractured plate boundaries of the Philippines. On September 30th, the first blow landed. A magnitude 6.9 quake struck north of Cebu, along the newly identified Bogo Bay Fault. It was the strongest earthquake in that region's recorded history. The devastation was immediate and widespread. Over 70 people lost their lives, more than 1,000 were injured, and the damage was measured in the billions. For days, the ground did not stop shaking, tormented by over 10,000 aftershocks. The region was already reeling, but the Earth's violent rebalancing was not complete. Then came October 10th, 2025. At 9:43 in the morning, the Philippine sea plate violently adjusted again. A magnitude 7.6 megathrust earthquake, a true monster, hit offshore of Dawao Oriental. Tsunami warnings blared along the coast, triggering mass evacuations as widespread power and communication outages plunged the island of Mindanao into chaos. Barely 3 hours later, at 7:12 in the evening, as emergency crews were still struggling to respond to the first catastrophe, a second powerful quake, a magnitude 6.9, struck the same general region. This was a classic and terrifying demonstration of a tectonic chain reaction in real time. The first rupture had instantly dumped all of its stress onto an adjacent locked part of the fault, causing it to fail almost immediately. The two October 10th earthquakes were not separate events, they were two parts of the same violent continental adjustment. The pressure that had migrated south from Kamchatka had been released. For weeks, the world watched the Ring of Fire, assuming the danger was contained to the Pacific. But then came the signal that changed everything. A powerful earthquake struck in one of the most remote and desolate places on Earth, the Drake Passage, the violent stretch of ocean between the southern tip of South America and Antarctica. This was the unexpected jolt, the event that didn't fit the pattern. This was not the Pacific Ring of Fire. This was the boundary of the Antarctic plate. An earthquake here so soon after the cascade in the Pacific was a chilling revelation. It was a sign that the stress was not just migrating along a single plate boundary. The entire global system of tectonic plates was adjusting. The immense ruptures in the Pacific had subtly but significantly altered the stress on plates thousands of kilometers away, causing a failure in a completely different part of the world. The domino effect was not regional, it was planetary. These quakes are not coincidences. Each major event rebalances the delicate, high-tension equilibrium of tectonic stress along the vast, interconnected network of subduction zones and fault lines that encircle our planet. The Taiwan quakes altered the northern boundary of the Philippine sea plate. The colossal Kamchatka quake shifted stress southward along the entire Pacific edge. The Philippine quakes were the violent release of that accumulated pressure where the plate dives beneath the archipelago. And the Drake Passage quake was the proof that this rebalancing had gone global. This is the tectonic domino effect, the Earth constantly adjusting itself, transferring immense forces from one point to another, sometimes across entire oceans. We are now in a new, highly active phase where multiple subduction zones